What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to a new mini episode of Unspoken Truth Podcast. I am your host, Denise. I am out and about again, as usual, um, downtown. For those who have been following me the last couple of weeks, I've been giving a little insight on what I've been dealing with in my personal life. Today's topic is Truthful Tuesday. Okay, so I've been kind of like feeling torn and pulled in 50 directions the last couple of weeks. So I thought I would share what I have learned to help myself balance, have an understanding, but more importantly, learn. Okay. Um, a lot of times my schedule is full. Like I'm just doing all kind of stuff. Um, I think I overbook myself a lot of times in life, depending on what's going on. But nevertheless, last couple of weeks I've been battling a lot, trying to prepare for my new grandbaby, to be supportive to my son with this case he got, and then try to, support my family as well as make time for myself. Um, it's not been easy. I recently experienced yet another death in my family, and I don't know. I just think I'm at a point where I'm just numb. Um, I know that I should have feelings. I know that I should have some type of feeling about everything, but I just think that I'm just numb because I'm burnt out. I've done episodes on being burnt out, but I mean I'm just overwhelmed, overexerted, overworked, not giving myself enough time to kind of like, inhale and exhale in between all the stuff that's happening. Realizing how much I'm there for other people and not there for myself is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned over the last couple of weeks. It's okay to be there for somebody, but not at the expense of not being there for yourself. Um, It's okay to be supportive, but make sure you know what you support. Um, it's not easy being a parent, but more importantly, it's not easy when they grown. You know, I'm sorry. I think they doing some mixing or something here behind me. Let me try to find me another spot to go to. Let's see if I can find me another seat to go to. I think I'm just sitting too close to that. Welcome, welcome. Just joined us. Welcome. So I was talking about um, the lessons and stuff that I've learned over the last couple of weeks with life and general, and just how to try to juggle as much as you can, I guess I would say, as opposed to be difficult for me recently, where I'm just overexerted. Okay, I'm just overwhelmed. I just done did way too much. Okay, um, I admit, I accept that. I accept the fact that I have overextended myself, overbooked myself, did too much for too many people, but lacked that same energy, zest, and effort for myself. That has caused me to feel extremely burnt out. Some people would say exhausted. Um, both mentally, physically, and emotionally, just because I'm not giving myself enough time to kind of process one thing before I end up taking on something else, um, has not benefited me at all. It has made me feel um, snappy, angry at times, frustrated, not at anyone in particular, but just life, you know. I think that's when it kind of hit me like, hey, it's okay to not be okay. Um, I know that I tell people or give people some of the best advice, but it's way past time that I start taking some of my own advice. Um, I'm still human at the end of the day. Life has definitely thrown some major curveballs, um, some unexpected, some of them. I mean, I knew, that eventually this would be what it is. Unfortunately, most of us tend to focus on the unexpected more than we do the expected, the things we know is gonna happen. I challenge you to look at both of them, evaluate your response to both of them. Give yourself some time to process, to register, to have an inner standing on what's happening, and more importantly, listen to your body. Ah, man, oh man, I have ignored and dismissed so many things. They may have been small ailments in the beginning, but now they may be bothering me a lot more than they was when I first noticed it. Don't wait until you get too ill to start focusing and listening and paying attention to what your body telling you. I know now that it's okay if I decide that today is all I want to do is just sleep or rest or lay down. It's okay because guess what? For the last 25 years or more, I have not rested. My body and nervous system and mind didn't even know what rest was. I knew what it meant, but it wasn't something that I applied to my life. For some strange reason, and it may be a trauma response, I have built up this thing about myself where I just allow myself to get up under mass pressure. I don't know if it translates to me as like motivation. I'm not really sure, but no. I can no longer operate in that way because I've done it for so long that now my body just will not allow me to overwhelm, overdo it, um, sign up to do stuff. If I just can't, I can't. And it's okay to tell people, hey, listen, today is not a good day. If you need some help, preferably on another day, that's fine. I have no problem showing up for you. But don't overdo it with yourself. Because in the end, when you down and it feel like you about to be out this game, you gonna look around and most of the people that you looked out for, showed up for, did the most for, hi, you gonna look around and they not gonna be there. They, I know people talk a good game. They tell you all the stuff that you want to hear, but in the end, it's gonna be about what you see. A person could tell you anything. That don't mean that that's what they gonna do. Okay, start being more worried about what a person do instead of worrying about what a person say. Um, some people is just gifted gab. They'll tell you, sell you a dream. Don't be that person. Okay. Learn how to put yourself first. And if you got time to get around and help somebody else, fine. If you don't, fine. But stop beating yourself up for you not being able to show up for others when in the end you ain't even showing up for you. So what's gonna happen when you no longer able to do anything for yourself or anybody else? What's gonna happen? Is those same people gonna show up and lift you up and carry you and help you out? Majority of them no. You may have one or two or three that may show up without hesitation, but it's part of life. I know we all been told after a certain age, don't nobody owe you nothing. That's true. But in the end, you owe yourself everything. You owe yourself everything. Um, you know, I know that lately the world seems to be selfish and just focused on self. But guess what? No real change is ever going to happen in the world or in your communities or neighborhoods when you won't even do what's required, the necessary work. Okay, that's fine. Get out of here. I do not care about you not subscribing. I don't care. Goodbye. I didn't even invite you. People is crazy. Anyway, um, I said all of that to say, um, worry about you because you the first project of the day. You to worry about how your mental is, what your emotional stability is. Um, yeah, worry about you. Stop worrying about what your friends and your family and everybody got going on. Worry about you. Because the more you build and heal and grow yourself, the more you can help somebody else. You can't help them when you broken, when you weak and you haven't put in no work. You can't help them. All you can do is help make stuff worse for them by not working on yourself, by not taking care of yourself, by not putting yourself first. That's the first order of business. Is you. You can't fix, help, tell nobody nothing until you fix, tell, or help yourself. Like that's the message of the day. I think we have become too accustomed of worrying about other people, being nosy about other people's business, being like um yeah, but I have done so much for the ungrateful. Imagine what you could do for the people who really gonna appreciate. Yeah, it's truly hard trying to juggle a million damn things and not putting yourself as a top priority. You're gonna become frustrated, and when you get frustrated, you can't be there for nobody. That's me. That's the story of my damn life. I'm always doing this and doing that, and then getting mad with people when stuff don't go how it's supposed to or should. Like I can't get mad at nobody but myself because because I let it happen. Hey, stop! You can't be on nothing like that. Um, you know, at the end of the day, I'm real and transparent, and I don't have a problem sharing my truth. But that's my truth for today. I am done over and indulging and overextending and overplaying my part with others and not putting myself first. Them days over with. If I don't have my priorities together, then I can't. If what I gotta take care of for the day ain't been done, then I can't. I cannot put nobody else's life and priorities above my own. I still gotta maintain some type of balance when it's all said and done. And I think that goes for everybody. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself depleted. You're gonna find yourself frustrated. You're gonna find yourself angry with the same people that you once was looking out for because you finally decided to look out for self. Don't be like that. That's what I had to do before I realized what the issue was. We are the issue. Stop putting people first and put you first. I love y'all. I gotta get out of here because I cannot drive and record. But just stay tuned. Friday's episode, 8 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Um, we got some things to talk about in an environment where we will not be judging or be disturbed. But I love y'all. Y'all be careful, be safe. It's cold out here today. Fall and winter is upon us, so dress warm. I will see y'all Friday at 8 p.m. for another episode of Unspoken Truth Podcast. Until then, I'm your host, Denise. Peace.